ACCB is a small wildlife rescue and nature conservation center. We're located at Cabal Speen in Penamkulan National Park, which is just about 50 kilometers north of Siem Reap. We conduct wildlife rescue, rehabilitation, and release for native wildlife. So every animal that we have here is indigenous to Cambodia. Unfortunately, sometimes we can't release the animals back to the wild because they're too habituated to humans or they don't have the necessary survival skills, so we can at least provide them with proper care and proper enclosures during their years with us. We also do conservation breeding for certain globally endangered species, such as the green peafowl or Indochina silvered langur. And the whole idea of this is we can actually breed individuals here for a future restocking program in the wild. We also do a conservation education, so we work with 14 local communities and some of the local primary schools to do education programs, eco clubs. We have education mornings that schools from Siem Reap can sign up to. So you can come bring your students to us here at Cabal Speen, or we can actually come to you and do presentations at your school about different topics, many different environmental topics. And all of our programs are in either Khmer or English, and different age levels. We have from primary all the way up to university level programs that you can sign up for. And finally, we also do some conservation research, so we have survey teams that are out right now in the field conducting biodiversity censuses in the national parks around Siem Reap province. And some other protected community forests, just to get a better understanding of what wildlife is out there and how we can better protect it for the future. So when we hear about animals being kept illegally as pets or being traded for traditional medicines or any other reason, the first thing we'll do is we'll try to send out one of our staff to kind of go and explain the negative impacts that this has both on the individual and on the species as a whole. And usually we can actually convince people to turn their animal over to us for rehabilitation. We also do receive some animals from donations from people who just realize that wild animals don't really make the best pets, and so then they'll bring those animals to us so that we can provide them with better care than they may be getting as captive pets. Finally, we do also get confiscations from the government, so when the police or the Wildlife Rapid Response Team are confiscating animals from people trading them illegally or keeping them illegally for exhibition to visitors to the country or for their own private collections, those confiscations will often end up either at Münster Zoo or at ACCB, and then we can do an assessment to figure out whether those animals would be suitable for reintroduction or not. So if you're interested in learning more about the ACCB or supporting some of the projects that we're currently working on, you can visit our website, which is www.accb/cambodia.org. On there you can learn about our different education programs, our conservation work in the field, and some of the outreach that we do. And you can also get to our online donations page if you'd like to support the project long term. If you want to learn more, of course, if you're in Siem Reap, we encourage you to come up and visit the center. We have tours every day except for Sunday. The tours start at 9 a.m. and we have a second tour at 1 p.m. Please do call us to book your tour in advance so that we can expect you. And we request a minimum donation of $3 per person at the end of the tour. Of course, you are encouraged to leave as much as you feel as appropriate. Everything that we get from our donations goes right back into our animal welfare programs, new closures, feeding, enrichment for our animals, or some of our local education programs that we're developing.